Hey guys, Tom from Lush here. Today I want to talk about the many ways you can make money without a job. People are always under the assumption that you need a 9-to-5 job to make money, and that's not true in today's world. With the internet, the many apps, there's so many ways to make $1, $10, $100, I don't know how much you want to make, but in this video I want to show you how you can make money almost every day, weekly, and pretty consistent. As always, I'm honest, and I like to get straight to the point, so let's begin. So if you want to make money right now, one of the best ways to do so are helping research companies out. And what I mean by this is answering questions, completing offers. There's a lot of companies that can help you do this, but some of my favorite include Swagbucks, Survey Junkie, Inbox Dollars, MyPoints. There's so many. I'll link in the description. I'll show you all of the ones that I like. But one in particular that I like is Swagbucks, and I'll show you how this works really quick. So on this site, you can answer questions as well as complete offers. And if you were to complete offers, you can make a pretty good amount of money. I can make $100, $200 a month. It's not a lot, but if we had in all these strategies I mentioned in the video, you can make a lot. So for example, if we look at these offers here, I see one right here. It's Stash. We'll pay you $3,500 SB, and that stands for Swagbucks. Every Swagbuck is worth a penny, so this is $35. This Chime one's worth $150, and you're probably wondering, how do I get it? So if you click on this Chime one, for example, it's going to say all you need to do is requires valid banking information. You must be a new member between these dates, as well as set up a direct deposit. All you need to do is make that direct deposit, and then Swagbucks will give you $150 for doing so. There's so many of these offers that I've done a video before showing you how I make almost $900 a year doing this. And what I recommend is you go down to these popular offers and look at them. When you click on that, you're going to see that there's so many options, and these refresh almost every day. Look at the ones that make the most sense to you, and I can promise you that you can make $50, $100 a month easily. And aside from that, if we go back to the main page, you can go to the answer section, and these are your surveys. And remember, every Swagbuck is worth a penny, so this is $2, $1.75, and so forth. And what I usually do is I like to sort by the minute, and I go for the shortest one. So I'll scroll right through really quick, and I'll notice that this one's $1.25, $1, and I kind of like this one, 75 cents. And you can do these quicker than what it says, so it really doesn't take 12 minutes. This might only take 5 minutes. So a lot of those survey sites I mentioned, such as Survey Junkie and whatnot, work in the same way. You can do these surveys. You're not going to get rich as long as you have the mindset you're happy with $5, $20 a week. Depending on how often you do it, you can make okay money, especially in that offer section. My next one is called Amazon MTurk, and yes, it's operated by MTurk, and this is a great way to make hundreds of dollars a month, depending on how much you work again. And what it is that you'll do little tasks, and you'll see how many hits are available. So in this case, this one has almost 15,000 hits available, and it's a penny each. Now, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot of these hits only take you a second or two. So for example, if we look at this MTurk job right here, it just says find a movie or page and copy the URL. So you just have to find a URL on the IMDb website, and you get paid 5 cents. So as you can imagine, it's pretty quick to type, find that URL, copy, paste. And these jobs go on for pages, and there's hundreds of thousands of hits, tens of thousands of hits, depends on the day. But you can sign up right now, and then as you get better, you can qualify for more jobs, and you can learn which hits make the most sense to you. Some won't be worth your time, or some, they may seem like they don't pay a lot, but you could probably do hundreds in an hour, which would bring your hourly rate up. You're not going to make that much per hour on average. You could start out pretty low, but if you get good at it, I've read people making $10, $12 an hour plus, especially on Reddit. It's a learning curve, but it's a great way if you want to make money right now and you want to be flexible and do it when you please. Freelancing, this is one that has endless potential. You have Upwork, you have Fiverr. There's no excuse for you not to be able to find a job that works for you. Now, what I recommend is if you don't know what you want to do freelancing, where I scroll down to the bottom of Upwork, and if you go to the very bottom of the page, you can see the top skills right now, the trending skills, as well as the top skills in your country, and browse through those. And if you think you can do any of these, start creating a profile and applying to these jobs. If you know a little bit about it, maybe start studying more in depth, going on YouTube or Udemy or wherever you can learn these skills. And then what you can do is you can start applying to jobs. If you're not familiar with Upwork, I'll show you really quick. If you were to go to the Get Hired section, and you could browse through, there's so many things that you can do freelancing wise, but let's just go with something basic and say you're a writer. You can click on the writing jobs and then see all of the jobs available in the writing sector, and it shows you what they're expecting of you, how many hours are needed a week, the duration, as well as the level of skills that you have. So some will post what they're willing to pay. So for example, this person's willing to pay $75, whereas this person isn't writing the price on their description. And that's okay, because you can at least send your bid, and if they accept it, then you get hired. With any of these, whether it's Fiverr and you're posting your own job post or you're applying to jobs, it's going to take time because you have to get those reviews up. But freelancing is one of the best ways to make money online without a job, because you can work at your own pace. You can accept the clients when you want to work, as well as pick your own workload. Upwork and Fiverr are the biggest ones in the industry, but there are other ones depending on what kind of freelancing you want to do. Focus groups. This is something I want to mention as well really quick too. It's just like surveys, only that you're going to have to do it over the phone, in person, over a webcam. It's not clicking some questions and then you get paid. There's a ton of focus groups. I could show you on the screen really quick here. You have Fieldwork, UserInterviews.com, Respondent, and so forth. Don't worry, I can post a link to a post that I've written in the past. One of my favorites is FindFocusGroups.com, as you can see here, and you can search by the state. So for example, I live in Arizona, and I can scroll through, and right away you'll notice that most of these pay 100 plus. So if you think that you're eligible for one, so for example, this one's paying 250. It's a focus group on cars. You click on that more info and it'll tell you more about how it works and who you'd have to apply to. These are always updating. This is just one of my favorite sites. There's more, like I said, on that little graphic I showed you. If you're comfortable on a webcam or going up in person, this could give you a couple $100 a month, maybe every other month. It just depends on your demographic there. This one's a big one. It's the gig economy. There's so many ways to make money with your phone when you're out and about, usually when you're driving. So whether you want to deliver food, you want to deliver groceries, you want to transport people, here's a list right now. You have Uber Eats, you have DoorDash for food, you have Lyft, and you have Uber as a taxi service. You have Grubhub. You want to deliver groceries, you have Instacart and Ship. You can charge scooters, you can deliver packages for Amazon. I do these on the side. There's no reason if you work the rushes or you get to learn how these apps work, you can make $15, $20, $25 an hour gross. Remember, you have to factor in your car depreciation, your gas, all that nonsense. But if you're smart with your money and you pick out the right jobs, you can make good money. Remember, you're a freelancer, so you're an independent contractor in their eyes, so you can accept and decline jobs as you choose, as long as you play by the rules and you deliver the food, of course, and you're not stealing things or doing anything unethical. You shouldn't have a problem. Again, there's so many great ways to make money in the gig economy. I've found the money to be consistent for the past couple of years. I can't tell you what the future brings, but for now, if you just want to turn the app on and work whenever you want, some make you schedule, but it's usually not that big of a deal. Check them out. Again, I'll link to a post I've written about these gig economy apps in the description. It's a great way to make money without a 9-to-5 job. Another one that I like is becoming a mystery shopper. And as the name applies, a mystery shopper just requires you visit some sort of establishment, like a retail store, a restaurant, and then you grade your experience. So you may be asked to buy a certain burger and then look at it to make sure it's presented nicely. You may be asked to go to a grocery store and interact with a deli worker and see how nice they were. And after you do it, you answer some questions and you get paid a couple dollars, and then you get to keep what you buy too. And there's so many. There's over 75 mystery shopping companies that I've researched, and if you sign up for a lot of them, you could have lists of things to do and make $50 to $100 a day. But this will depend on which company you sign up for, your area. Some areas have more than others. But if you do it here and there, there's no reason you can't make $300, $400, $500 a month. I'm going to list that. I have a huge post on 100 plus ways to make money without a job. This is a great one if you want to just click around and say, hey, I want to go to the bank today and sign up for a fake account and get paid $100. There's some great ones on there, and it's a great way to have fun and drive around town and work whenever you want. This option I feel is kind of underrated. It's the gig section on Craigslist. I'm sure you're familiar with Craigslist. Craigslist.org's classified site. Go to that gig section. It's right there. And when you click on it, these are all usually limited gigs where people only need help for a day, maybe a couple days. It depends. You get to choose what you want to do and just browse through them and see if there's anything that sounds of interest. So for example, this person said they need pavers set for the day, and then you can keep going through the list. You can find focus groups to get on here. Someone needs a mirror repaired, and you can keep going through and through. And of course, Craigslist does have a lot of scams, so just use your intuition there. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. But if it says you can make $50 to $100 in a day, then maybe it can work. Check it out. There's a lot of garbage, but you can find some stuff that's good. A lot of scammers do go to Craigslist, but I feel as if you find the right jobs, it's a great way to find some gigs that could, pad your income by a couple $100 every month or so. So I want to combine a couple of these. I got babysitting, I have pet sitting, housekeeping. These are all kind of like that freelancing job where you can create your own profile. You can search for jobs. Some of my favorites here are care.com and Sitter City, as well as rover.com if you just want to deal with pets. This could take some time because you're not going to find your job right away. You might have to apply to 100 jobs before you hear back. You might have to get ratings, report people contact you on your profile. But again, this is a great way to make money depending on where you live and who you're dealing with. You can make as little as 25 bucks a day babysitting a dog to as much as 100 staying overnight or hundreds staying for a week if someone went on vacation. Same with housekeeping, same with babysitting. Some could turn into a recurring gig. So it's all in what you want. You get to pick and choose what you want since you're the boss. It's a great way to make money on the side as well. So check those websites out too if you're interested in watching either kids or pets. Okay, so those are some of my favorite ways to make money without a job. It's only a few of the 100 plus that I've written on lunchdollar.com. I did link to it in the description. Check it out. There's so many ways. I don't know how much money you want to make. If you want to make $1, $5, $10, $100 plus, that's why I try to make my channel a little different. I'm not shooting for those $1 million mansions or the limos, as great as that is. We have to be honest here sometimes. You're not going to make that much money. So check out those options. Everything I mentioned is linked in there. There's so many great companies. As always, I'm honest. So everything I link to, you can trust. At least I'm hoping you trust me. That's going to conclude this video for now. As always, check out lunchdollar.com. There's hundreds of ways to make money. Be smart with your money. Just be honest with your money. The videos as well. I always like when you comment, so comment, like, of course, subscribe. It all helps me out. I'll see you guys next time.